Money. For some people, it brings up feelings of security and freedom. For other people, it brings up feelings of anxiety and fear. No matter how you feel about money, one thing is for certain: it plays a huge role in our lives and how we feel about ourselves. And that's why it's so important to understand your relationship to money, and that's where the field of financial psychology comes in. Hi, my name's Hannah Horvath. I'm a certified financial planner, and I also study financial psychology and how money shapes our beliefs and influences our financial decisions. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what financial psychology is, how it shapes our worldview, how our experiences can affect our money mindset, what your money personality is, and how you can use psychology to make smarter money decisions. So what is financial psychology? Financial psychology is a study of how our thoughts, cognitive biases, emotions, feelings, essentially the inner workings of our mind, drive our money behaviors. Psychology researchers study how certain psychological factors like our past experiences, our upbringings, our psychological traits, how we feel about money, how all of those things shape how we see debt, risk, wealth, all of the money topics. And it often influences the decisions we make, for better or for worse. And our financial psychology makeup influences almost all of the decisions and thoughts that we have about money, whether we realize it or not. Maybe you're overspending or making impulse purchases to get kind of that quick mood boost, or maybe you're avoiding certain investments because of past losses. All of those underlying money mindsets drive those financial choices that we make every day. So the way we think and feel about money clearly impacts our wallet. But by understanding our inner workings and those tendencies, we can actually catch those problematic subconscious money behaviors and stop them before they sabotage our decisions. We can also just generally nurture more empowering money mindsets that actually support our financial wellness. And our financial blueprint started in childhood. So if you grew up with scarcity or abundance, if you witnessed money-related conflict, the lessons you got from your parents about spending and saving, all of those early childhood experiences imprinted those unconscious beliefs about money that stay with us throughout our lives. There was actually a 2021 study in the Journal of Family and Economic Issues that found that young adults who experience financial socialization as children, which means, being included in the family financial discussions and decision making, or just being taught about money early on, they typically had less financial anxiety, and they felt like they were more responsible with money. And pursued more responsible financial habits like saving. And while it's clear that financial psychology can affect our wallets, it can actually also affect your physical and mental health. Money is often linked to your health outcomes. And so if you have experienced financial trauma or prolonged financial stress, that can actually impact your physical health. You're more likely to get sick, you're more likely to develop chronic conditions. It's also associated with higher rates of stress, anxiety, depression, all of the above. Debt especially can really take a toll. There's been tons of research about how debt-related financial stress can negatively impact your cardiovascular health, your immune function, your sleep quality. It can also just permeate into almost all areas of your life, like your relationships or how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem. All of this is just really interconnected. So as I was saying before, everybody has a personality, obviously, but you actually also have a money personality. And that is kind of these shared characteristics that you have around money that kind of manifests itself as a persona. And that often reflects our deepest values, attitudes, and habits around money. The common ones you hear are spenders and savers. Maybe you're a risk taker. There's lots of different personalities out there, and you don't have to fall neatly into one personality, but kind of thinking about what your money personality might be can help you identify certain unsavory money behaviors, identify triggers that lead to those money behaviors, and it can give you really valuable insight into why you manage money the way you do. For example, savers often link money with security and derive comfort from having a lot of money in their savings account, pensions, etc. Spenders, on the other hand, kind of see money as a means to kind of get to the next thing, and they often live in the moment. they spend money to kind of acquire status or even boost their mood. So kind of understanding, and this is a really, really important part and kind of the main thesis of financial psychology, which is understanding why you're doing the thing you're doing when it comes to money can help you understand and break bad habits. And just taking a second to think like, hey, like, why am I doing this? Or why when I overspend, it's usually when I'm stressed out or hungry or something like that. That can really help you start to better understand yourself and also better, make smarter money habits. And that's what it's really all about. By illuminating our money scripts and those tendencies around money, financial psychology really gives us the awareness to really catch those detrimental habits. And we can actually reprogram ourselves to, reduce those really limiting money beliefs and feel more positive about money and, use things like affirmations and visualizations to actually adopt better attitudes about money and also develop just better money behaviors. Everything is malleable, and just because you feel one way about money and this is the way that you handle money doesn't mean that that's the way that you always have to view money. And as you better understand yourself and your money psychology, you'll often feel more confident and equipped to nurture more powerful money mindsets, and that can really support your financial well-being while kind of avoiding those really psychological money traps. And so the next time you really face a financial decision, I would recommend, pausing and kind of asking yourself, what past experiences or underlying beliefs might be impacting me right now, might be driving me to do this decision. And so I think tuning into that financial psychology is really the first step towards transforming your money story.